Good evening, Cancer. This is David with Tarot and Astrology for All, bringing you your reading for the next 7 days. And my, oh my, when I was going into the bag of rocks, this one came out for you guys. Now, this one specifically is known as euconite. Now, according to some of the stuff that I've read on euconite, it's one of those things, it's one of those stones that if you meditate on it, you can tell it all of your secrets because it's listening. Now, euconite is also one of those stones that's connected to the heart chakra. So you don't even have to say a word. You just go ahead and stare at it, right? Just go ahead and stare at it and tell it everything, you know? Tell it everything that you fear. Tell it everything that you wish you could do. Just tell it everything that you wish you could tell someone else. And it's listening. But it would also help you reach your wildest dreams because this stone right here is connected to psychic ability, psychic vision, and stuff like that. So you might actually be able to engage in being able to see things like the future. Now, it's also one of those cards that's connected to soul warrior soul energy, or kind of like monk energy, if you can think about it in that sense. And it also helps you to basically release any negative programming that you might have in your mind or in your heart. It's more so for the heart than it is for anything else. Now, I feel that if you go ahead and start communicating with different people in your network, whether they're acquaintances or whether they're personal people that you know on a very good level, there's going to be some truths that you find. And of course, when you talk about the fourth chakra, which is the heart, that's you, Cancer, that's connected to you. So I very much feel that this stone right here is very much connected to you. So let's see what we get out of these. Oh, you know what? You can also check the internet. You might find some good information on the internet. Go ahead and go away from Chrome, though. Because Chrome will track you. Chrome will censor you. So let's see what comes out. Ooh, the stingray. All right, so there's a necessary need to build courage. I very much feel that this is definitely about the heart, because if you take a look at where the X's meet up, these X's meet up right at the heart. So this is definitely about heart energy, is definitely about emotions, since the stingray is marked with the alchemical symbol for water. And of course, we know that Cancer is a water sign. So this is very much about the fourth chakra. This is definitely about the heart chakra, right? And I feel like something's been stinging your heart. And I very much feel that if we can find out what that is, then maybe you can get to the bottom of it and release it. All right, so yeah, there's something definitely that has been activating your anger. I feel like your vibration, in a sense, is on fire right now. I don't know if this has anything to do with jealousy, but there's yellow right here. If you take a look at this card. So when we talk about jealousy, and when we talk about red in and of itself, red is the color of the root chakra. So I feel like maybe you feel insecure in whatever's going on. And I feel like there's a necessary need to look at the overall picture while also looking at the details. Now, the details I don't really feel matter too much. However, there is a necessary need to focus on the bigger picture. So let's see what the cards have to reveal in terms of the fairy oracles. The sage. All right, so getting the sage, I very much feel that you know this. This right here is pretty much a confirmation to whatever it is that you may have felt. It could be part of that truth that you're supposed to hear. But with the sage, if you really take a look at this card, it's about decisions, but it's about decisions that are based on your mentality and what you bring to an end, right? Because nines are usually the endings of of the numbers before it goes back to zero. And if you look right here, he's got like this one eye that's kind of like twitching. Basically, he's had enough. I feel like Cancer, that you've had enough with whatever the situation is. That, you know, there's a necessary need for you to stand up for yourself and to make your voice heard. People feel your vibration, but they won't know until you voice it out. All right, Cancer. This is very much about yourself. This is about activating your heart chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown. So, in a sense, in order for you to get past this whole thing, what needs to be done is first, you have to think about what it is, and then really feel it in your heart. And then from there, it gets shot out to the universe as a message that you're ready for whatever the next stage is. The singer of connection, yeah. So this is very much about connection, and just like you see with these cards right here, because it was like this. It's very much about the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, except for this one, it's pretty much it has extra chakras that are going to be activated. Not exactly sure which ones those are. But with this card in the reverse and himself in the reverse, this is pretty much low energy vibration is what I feel. If it's indeed guided by anger or by resentment, then this is pretty much energy that you're going to have to change. You know this. And as I mentioned, it's about your personal happiness. So in a sense, you have to be brave. That soulless energy, it's what happens when you cross whatever your hurdles are. And once you get past these hurdles, what ends up happening is that things get a lot easier. And it's not because things get a lot easier that that life becomes much easier, but you just become more proficient at everything. But you can't become proficient at something unless you know the truth. Oh, cool. So yeah, there's something that's been a big burden to you. You've been carrying around all this weight. It's basically like the world. I almost feel like you've been carrying the world on your shoulders, but you're not really carrying the world if you think about it. All you're doing is carrying your problems and your issues, and you're not giving it any outlet. Yeah, have a vision. Now, whatever that vision is, and ooh, isn't that weird how that globe is kind of like greenish and red? That's very much similar to this eucalyptus. Oh, that's very much similar to this eucalyptus. Look at that. Ain't that a trip? So, whatever it is, you know, just have that vision and hold that vision for the universe to be able to bring stuff to you. Now, if you pay attention to this, like he's looking out, he's holding it, but he's looking out. So I very much feel like if you just hold it and you're just like, all right, what do I want? Or what do I want to manifest? The universe is going to send it to you. Because when you mix your thoughts and your emotions, you know, things are brought into your reality. Hey, that's a nice little fitting thing. But the decision is up to you. And nobody else is going to make that decision for you. It just requires a little bit of introspection, going into hermit mode, allowing yourself to make that connection to source. And, you know, I very much feel that right now this is where you're at, right? This is the bottom of the deck. So this is where you very much feel that you are not happy. Maybe it's not happy with your financial situation. However, before anything in your reality can change, this needs to change. and this needs to change. All right, so you're going to be moving into Taurus energy. This is the energy of love. This is the energy of, how would I say, of artistry. Maybe you can do things with your art that'll help to elevate your courage and your passion, because you've been trying to build something, right, Cancer? And whatever this something is going to lead you into a confident state where you can go ahead and use that, or that basically it's kind of like an Aries energy that you're going to be encompassing in the future. And before you can do that, though, you need to build confidence in yourself. That way you can allow yourself to be assertive and bold. Yep. So definitely happiness has to do something with it. But before you can reach that completion, before you can reach this 10 right here, what ends up happening is you have to go within on a daily basis and be able to take whatever information that you gain from there and use it so that you can put it into your reality. And okay, so it's time to express yourself. Definitely with that Tauran energy, it's all about artistry, whether you know how to write, whether you know how to sing, if you know how to do things like that is within the realm of art, even painting and stuff like that, or even, things like cosmetology. That can all help towards being able to express who you are. Now, you might have some confusion right now about how to do so, but just roll with it and let the universe bring whatever you need, because in a sense, the universe is going to endow you with that knowledge, or at least that thirst for knowledge, so that it'll get you moving. Because I feel like whatever it is that you've been handling right now has been done in an obsessive state. It's been in a state basically connected to the God in the underworld himself. So I very much feel that there is that necessary need to trust your intuition, and as you begin to trust your intuition in your heart, your crown chakra will open up, and this would allow you to be able to, how would I say, receive those messages that you've been wanting to receive. But at the same time, it's going to make you a stronger person. So thank you, Cancer, for being here. If you guys liked it, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Share it with your friends so that they can get this information that they need too. Of course, all of this stuff is going to be on my Tarot and Astrology for All Facebook page, so make sure to go look for it there. The details for that will be in the description below. Thank you, Cancer, and have a good night.